Hi, this is Brian from The Sleeping Elephant. I'm going to review hashtag AskGaryV, One Entrepreneur's Take on Leadership, Social Media, and Self-Awareness by Gary Vaynerchuk. The title Ask Gary V is actually a show on his YouTube channel, as well as the Daily V and the Wine Library. He owns VaynerMedia with his brother AJ, and he is a social media guru, as well as a top-notch hustler. Before reading this book, I recommend you read his other books, Thank You Economy and Jab, 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 Right Hook. All of his books and even his show combined to create this hashtag AskGaryV book. I do recommend you read this book just once. I would not buy it. His other books, Thank You Economy and Jab Jab, are much better. As well as you can find most of this information on his YouTube channel through Ask Gary V. Most of the questions are answered on that show, and half of this book are just Q&A, meaning they're just questions and answers. I don't think Gary Vaynerchuk has a huge self-awareness. He has an awareness in the sense he knows his own strength and he knows how to do business, but I will be discussing that later in the video, why he doesn't have much self-awareness.
You know me, I don't care about animals or Mother Nature, so I'm not worried. I'm a broken man, but it's the truth.
So Gary, what do you feel is your superpower?
That's a good damn question because I'm super fond of myself and I think I've got a lot of them. I'm going to go with self-awareness. You know, gratitude and empathy were right there, but I'm going to go with self-awareness. I just think I know who I am, and I think that that's allowed me to not bullshit people.
Let's start off with some Gary Vaynerchuk star qualities. He is a very charismatic public speaker. He is a badass hustler. That is his North Star in terms of why I even want to learn from him. He is grateful and honest, appreciative of every day he has. He's very transparent and authentic. There's a camera on his life at all times. His cameraman, D-Rock, is filming him. He has his own Snapchat and he films himself wherever he goes. He looks like a natural. He believes in merit. He's an ultra hard worker. Many of the immigrants that come to America, they tend to really appreciate the economy, especially, and the rights that the United States have compared to other countries. Because he is from Belarus, which has socialist issues, and he respects his parents' struggle. He's not scared of the status quo. He has wine knowledge, superior almost wine knowledge. He started with his wine library with his dad, and he will straight talk the truth about wine culture. No sugarcoat and no snobbery. He jabs like the Diaz brothers and doesn't slap like them. He's a decent free speech advocate due to his politically incorrect ramblings, his cursing on his shows, and you can see this through his authentic vibe. He's a decent connector, and his emotional intelligence is high for himself. I don't think he has very good self-reflection. He has decent empathy and can connect with people very easily. He's an executor, and when I say this, he's an action taker. If all he has is a sling, he will rise to the occasion with any type of rock and do battle. However, there are many reasons to hashtag ignore Gary V. In terms of self-awareness, I don't think self-awareness should be in the title. I do think he is able to do well with his strengths. I don't think he really looks internally, and you could do this through meditation or pushing for an enlightenment. And when you do this, you have to go almost to your dark side, and the big ego will block that, which he has, that type of awareness. He doesn't read, he's only read 7 books, doesn't meditate, and he's got a big ego. And in terms of working, he works long fucking hours. He hustles for his family. He's the oldest of his family and takes care of all his family members. He has made sacrifices in his own personal life for people around him. The type of virtues he needs to work on are individuality, independence, and selfishness. And these sacrifices that he made when he was younger really hindered this. You could tell that his ego is blocking this. In other words, he is a visual mountain climber. He's not a real rock climber. And in terms of individuality, he puts his family first. This heavy workload and reactions versus taking action. He does take action as a hustler, but these reactions are non-stop for this guy. This guy needs to take a break. He hired a trainer to help him out with his health, and he lost weight, so he looks a lot better now. In terms of business, he is the CEO, I believe, of VaynerMedia with his brother, and they are a media company. So he pushes heavily all these applications such as Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat because he makes money on this. There will be a whiplash from all this social media, and he does promote this to kids, and there has to be some discipline with this social media, that there's a rise and arousal dysfunction between the brain and reality, and it's called popcorn brain, where the dopamine burst are becoming nonstop. It's causing some depressive mental disorders. And I don't have the exact proof of that, but I sense that that is happening. Social media is good to connect, but you have to connect with the outside world and be aware of nature. Connect with humans as well as nature and animals. Go outdoors, go hiking, go see the national parks. This is where you can connect with nature. Since Gary is a city kid from Jersey, it's going to be hard to connect with nature when you're like that. You are reactive. You're the quick and hustle speed demon of New York City. How can you be aware of the outside world when you're in the big city? Can you take care of yourself? He is aware of his fears, but has not conquered them. He's scared of heights, bears, snakes, mountains, and goats, nature itself, and the truth.
You know me, I don't care about animals or Mother Nature, so I'm not worried.
You know me, I don't care about animals or Mother Nature, so...
If you have not watched him on YouTube or Snapchat, you can still learn many things, such as how advertising has changed, how TV is pretty much going downhill. It is going to be a social media world. Email marketing is down. Banner ads aren't being used. SEO is not being used. Messaging is becoming the big deal. Understand the millennials' usage of Snapchat and how that and Instagram are going to take over. Respect the long tail, and what the long tail is just niches. This is a good time to put out your work if you have it, such as if you're a musician, just create the music and put it online and you can start a business with that instead of bowing down to music producers. You can post on YouTube and start out your business that way. There are no gatekeepers anymore. And no one can eat a banana like Gary Vaynerchuk. I do think Milo Yiannopoulos can eat more bananas than him, with a voracious appetite. Understand, social media is made to connect. This has become a small town vibe, like I said in Jab 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 Right Hook, my review. No one wants to talk to a robot like Rubio or automated emails. They want to communicate with a real human being. It is natural to have a human connection, a emotional connection, not just treating people like an object, asking for things, taking. It is becoming a give-give economy, but not just a give-give economy, but on the other hand, a jab, 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 ask. Now with the long tail firing on all cylinders, the education system is going down in terms of the establishment. And I totally agree with Gary on this. This is a highlight you could take from Gary and me. The university system is pretty much going down unless you're doing a specific license. Marketing, business, social media, everything will be learned in the real world, as in learning things for free on the internet, YouTube, how-tos on the YouTube videos, books, listen to review videos like mine right now. And with the niches, in terms of this long tail, you could learn anything on the internet. Guitar, it's going to be consultant, dream come true. Make sure you have no entitlement. To close, I want to remind you to read The Thank You Economy and Jab 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 Right Hook, as well as watch his YouTube videos, Ask Gary V. The Daily V is a little more boosting his ego as to see how much he works, because he does work too much. He works so much that I don't think he's working too much, and he's being very reactionary. Follow him on Snapchat. Read the books Atlas Shrugged, Fountainhead, and Virtuous Selfishness by Ayn Rand. Those are better books to understand masculinity and business character. I do respect this star hustler. He's not perfect, as well as I'm not perfect either. And I want to give you a good reminder to read, to pursue self-reliance and a healthier self-awareness. Sometimes you got to look into the dark side to get that. Understand the thank you economy and the tribal gift, and hashtag Ask India.
You know me, I don't care about animals or Mother Nature, so I'm not worried.
Dude, I have an amazing track record, and I love it. Like, I know why I'm different. And I know why everybody listening right now watching, this is going to sound annoying and say, fuck you, Gary, but it's true. I'm right a lot. I'm right a lot because I put in the work and because I have intuitive talent. Like, I was right about the internet in 1996. People didn't think so. I was right about e-com in 96. People didn't think so. I was right about email marketing in 97. Guys, people didn't think so. I was right about Google AdWords in early 2000s. People didn't think so. I was right about YouTube. I'm not making this up. Go look at it. I did a YouTube show on Wine less than a year after YouTube came out back in 06 when people didn't even know what the internet was, really. I was right about that. I was right about Twitter. People didn't think that it was going to be big. Like, I was right. Like, I'm right a lot.
Hey, look, man, there's a lot of consistency in your advice, so I think people need to get committed.
Yeah, I mean, the consistency is just because I'm right doesn't mean anything. Like, good, what do you want, a cookie? I got to put in the work, you know?
You know me, I don't care about animals or Mother Nature, so I'm not worried.